Maybe?
Yep.
We get D who has
Reports.
Reports.
basically effective.
Somehow effective, yeah.
I bet that surprised
However,
her.
one thing that does stick in my mind is the fact that she
Dare, did you listen to it at all, by the way?
No, I couldn't find the file app. I was one of those things where like I kept saying, "Okay, I'll grab this. Okay, I'll grab this," and then when I went for it, it's like, "Well, shit, where is it?"
Okay, I'll get you a link in a minute.
Thanks.
that's the basic gist of it.
Revised orders.
About a day's time and tells us we have a number of things. We have Eldrick Havelfast, the base.
We need to find him.
And we have that knowledge, at least. Bane says think of it if the man actually was a Malian that protect us, we're
I don't think she said you were dead, but she did say that she couldn't protect you.
basically means we're dead.
Yeah, we're acolytes. We're not inquisitors. It's not like we have any authority here that she doesn't give us.
If Malian,
Let's see.
has any of us managed to get our hands on a Lehman Ross? Yes, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
I think we should go after X.
Whole thing must die.
Yes, death to the whole thing. He's a
Oh,
jerk.
that was something else as well.
One second, guys. Yeah? Oh, yeah, it's...
I can't hear anything
Sorry,
over the.
I'll be right back, guys.
Mike discipline, Joe. Carry on.
Leave me when I say it's a weird look.
Wait. I
what?
shouldn't be shooting people. What?
No, I'll tell you what. Just listen to it. Like, have a listen to it now. Got time.
Wait, what?
I think you
Basically,
might need to re-listen to it. No, it was like,
Yeah, no.
hey,
we
why
will
didn't you
take
start
a,
being friends
We'll
with
take a
each other?
10-minute
It was like
break,
that.
but all of you should definitely listen to it now, just to like refresh your memories.
It was like, I picked you all for a reason. Work together, you dicks. It was like that, basically.
Go. So there's the thing to listen to. We will take a 10-minute break. Refresh yourselves, and I'll be back in like 7.
Yeah, listen to it.
Greetings, acolytes. I have received your reports with interest. Primus Grimmer's account has also proved revealing. I find I must commend you for your achievement in ridding the galaxy of the malefic entity you encountered. Demon hosts are not to be underestimated. In truth, I would not have expected a group of your caliber to be capable of such a feat. However, had I not expected your success in recovering the Xenos artifacts, I would not have placed my trust in you in the first instance. Agents have been sent to retrieve the cache of smuggled items you discovered beneath Port Gaia. Let us move on. Having read your reports, which were nothing if not comprehensive, I do have a few concerns. Indeed, if I took all of your recommendations to heart, I would be left with no team at all. I use the term team loosely, as at present you are not acting in a unified manner. Your reports reflect a marked lack of ability to work together. I accept that the fate of Lance Goujian was not under your control. However, you approached his manse with a marked lack of intelligence concerning the identity of his staff. Was it not for Goujian's immediate distress, Strenwell may well have posed a more significant obstacle. You were lucky that he subsequently agreed to provide you with the aid you required. It seems as though your definition of subtlety and mine are derived from two different lexicons. In fact, in this instance, I do not believe that the word subtle can be applied to your actions. Discharging firearms within the upper hive was somewhat reckless, and such disregard endangered the success of the entire mission. The consequences of such behaviour might have been much worse should the authorities have discovered you, or the Trade Sable been alerted to your investigation. Considering that you openly accused a citizen of heresy in full view and hearing of other patrons, you risked exposing your purpose on Hive Desoleum. The strategy you employed in regards to Eldric Haverfast was ill-conceived, and at the best unreliable, resulting in the fact that he is now a loose end. I strongly suggest that you make this your top priority after you receive this message. A young noble with knowledge of our activities cannot be trusted. Your loss of leverage over this person must be rectified, or you must take appropriate action to ensure he cannot harm our future interests. On the matter of Zax Holthane, you somehow allowed a heretic to slip through your grasp. While I am having great difficulty reconciling your actions with regards to this, you did succeed in recovering the artifacts in his possession. You also managed to slay a bastardized symbol of hope to the Imperium, with great risk to yourselves. One action may be said to mitigate the other, or not, as the case may be. It is at this point that there seems to have been a ray of light in the way that you were working together. Amazingly, you seem to have achieved subtlety at last. Your creativity in negotiating false identities to allow your passage into Port Gaia to go unnoticed by the authorities was frankly inspired considering your prior record. If I may be allowed to offer a small piece of advice, in future, try not to use your name on false identities. Your progress into Port Gaia seems to have been discreet, but less than efficient in achieving your primary objective. While 341 Beta Sky was of great import, locating the corrupt prefect of the Officio Auctoriate Porteus would have greatly expedited your goal. His heresy is as yet unpunished. The identity of this prefect must be uncovered with all possible urgency. It was perhaps not your most stellar decision to alert the Adeptus Arbites, considering the consequences. I can only assume from your reports that it was this action which resulted in the demon host escaping from its binding. This also forced Primus Grimmer's hand in his decision to bring the Custos in Xenos to the surface and to reveal his identity to the planetary governor. However, your actions, as I have previously stated, mitigated the potential fallout. I hope that you will take this as a salutary lesson in considering the strategy that you employ in future. As a result of the horrific level of damage to Port Gaia, it is now no longer operational. Your reports concerning the chronology of the events leading up to the demise of Somnius Helbrel are haphazard at best, and do not correlate with each other. I will put this down to the somewhat chaotic nature of the situation, but you should understand that if you are responsible for the death of a member of the Ordo Malleus, and the Hammer call you to account, then I cannot intervene. The legitimacy of his claim to inquisitorial authority needs to be verified by those who are able, wherever or whomever they may be. Those who have come into contact with him are perhaps best placed to do this, while not ignoring their primary concerns. It concerns me that, yet again, you evidenced a marked lack of teamwork with regards to your colleague Katerina. While she is a psyker, circumstance has not allowed her to receive the same training that members of the Scholastica Psychana would have had as standard. Because of this, Katerina has the potential to become a very powerful psyker indeed, but that also comes with great risk. She is more vulnerable to the sway of the warp, and as such she must receive greater support from the rest of you. Be mindful of this, and I am confident that she will prove to be a phenomenal asset to your group. But you must give her the support she requires, and you are to be commended for the way in which you dealt with her psychotic break. Yet again you displayed a glimmer of hope that you can pull together and act cohesively. In seeking to exit the area, you displayed adaptability, but once again proved that you find it difficult to act with discretion. Your relationship with Marshal Sieglin of the Adeptus Arbites is not one born of subtlety. Making an enemy of an arbitrator is not the best of ideas. Rokai 13. It seems as though your status caught up with you, did it not? I would strongly suggest that you acquire skills appropriate to dealing with your newfound following, so as not to hinder your own or your team's progress in future. I pick my acolytes for their adaptability and their individuality. If I desired a blunt instrument, I would have requisitioned a servitor. In fact, I speak to each and every one of you. Your unique skill sets are the reason I have brought you together, and the reason, despite recommendations, that you will remain together. As a team. Despite the teething problems that you have experienced to date, if there is any reparation to make, it is to learn from your mistakes and to learn from each other. Do not forget your primary objective, to work together in his name.